Everyone has that co-worker whom they just cannot get along with. And the high pressure of film and TV sets can make this tension 10 times worse. Here are a few actors who refuse to shoot scenes together. While Julianna Margulies and Archie Panjabi played friends on the legal television drama The Good Wife, the same did not seem to be true off-camera. After a falling out between their characters led to a strained friendship on screen, fans suspected that something had happened behind the scenes. At one point, it was noted that they had not appeared in a scene together for 30 episodes. The show's creator, Robert King, addressed this, telling E! News, "First of all, I was surprised people are keeping track. Second of all, part of that has been intentional, which is to try and show this relationship, which was a friendship so strong, is now so worse." While their characters reunited in a farewell scene for Panjabi in the show's 6th season finale, fans were disappointed when news broke that the actors filmed separately using stand-ins. Panjabi provided a cagey answer when asked about it, telling Us Weekly, "You know, I can't answer that, as much as I want to, but those decisions are made by the producers." I Love Trouble, the 1994 film starring Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts, had more truth behind its name than anyone knew. It seems there was indeed nothing but trouble between the two co-stars. While they were meant to play lovebirds, Roberts and Nolte allegedly disliked each other so much that the Los Angeles Times reported that they acted more with their stand-ins than each other. Roberts told the New York Times, "From the moment I met him, we sort of gave each other a hard time, and naturally we get on each other's nerves." Roberts went on to call Nolte a disgusting human being. Nolte responded in kind, noting that, "She's not a nice person, everyone knows that." Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel reportedly butted heads while filming the Fast and Furious franchise's 8th installment. The tension seemed to be about each other's work ethic, but the exact source of frustration wasn't confirmed. Discussing his male co-stars on a since-deleted Instagram post, Johnson wrote, "Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, while others don't. The others that don't are too chicken to do anything about it anyway. Candy a***s." Fans concluded that Johnson was referring to Diesel after noticing that they didn't seem to share any scenes together in the film. Johnson confirmed to Rolling Stone that they weren't in any scenes together, although he neglected to mention the reason for it. Johnson didn't rejoin the cast for the 9th film and instead starred in a spin-off, Hobbs and Shaw, with Jason Statham. However, Johnson and Diesel now say there's no bad blood between them. Game of Thrones actors Lena, Headey and Jerome Flynn seemed to have a major falling out before filming for the popular drama. While the characters they played would logically have crossed paths on screen, they tried to avoid such encounters in real life. Headey and Flynn had dated prior to their casting for Game of Thrones, but it seemed that it wasn't meant to be. As a result of their breakup, the two actors reportedly refused to work together, save for a brief moment in Season 3. One source told The Sun, "Lena and Jerome have not filmed together due to a bad breakup. They kept the full extent of it secret, but it was a very turbulent relationship, and it has been very awkward on set." Helen has talked openly about the hazards of filming Twister and how traumatic the time spent making the movie was. Much of that tension may have boiled down to animosity between the film's two lead actors. Hunt and her co-star Bill Paxton were rumored to have disliked each other so much that they reportedly refused to appear in anything else together once filming wrapped. This included their appearances in Twister Ride It Out, an attraction that opened at Universal Studios Florida in 1998 and has since been removed. They filmed their scenes separately on different sets that were then shown on side-by-side TVs. After starring as the titular character in the first two Blade movies, Wesley Snipes was allegedly standoffish on the set of Blade Trinity. According to co-star Patton Oswalt, Snipes refused to leave his trailer for much of the time while they were filming. Allegedly, Snipes would only come to set to film his close-ups, while everything else was done by his stand-in.
Didn't know this was a popularity contest.
Oswalt went on to give an account of an argument between Snipes and the director, David Goyer. Snipes reportedly told Goyer that he should quit the project, saying he was detrimental to the making of the movie. According to Oswalt, Goyer shot back to Snipes, "Why don't you quit? We've got all your close-ups, and we could shoot the rest with your stand-in." While Marvel has never explicitly stated why Snipes' role was instead given to Mahershala Ali for the MCU version of Blade, it's possible that Oswalt's account of his on-set behavior has something to do with it. This Is the End featured plenty of familiar faces from Hollywood, all playing exaggerated versions of themselves, navigating what to do in the middle of an apocalypse. With the movie billed as a comedy, the cast spent plenty of time poking fun at themselves and at each other. The comedy definitely leaned towards the raunchy side, which may have inadvertently upset some of the people who worked on it. Emma Watson, best known as Hermione from the Harry Potter franchise, made a cameo that was originally meant to be a bit longer. However, according to the account of an extra who was on set that day, Watson stormed off after seeing Channing Tatum's performance. The extra recounted that Watson was upset by Tatum's behavior, which involved him dancing provocatively in a thong. She returned to set, only to allegedly leave again and call it quits. Her scene with Tatum was never completed, and she was featured in different scenes that involved no dancing or semi-nudity of any kind. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.